Hey there, friends of St. Paul's. Today is Wednesday, January 19th, and we are continuing our journey through the fruits of the Spirit. With Vicar Charlotte's help, we've explored what love and joy look like, and this week it's all about peace. I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a hard time with this fruit of the Spirit. We can pray for peace, we can work on inner peace, but sometimes it seems like peace is elusive, that it evades our grasp. Right now in Milwaukee, we're experiencing a lot of challenges to peace. There's a lot of violence, a lot of scary things that have happened to people's families and people just going about their daily lives. There are a lot of challenges, and people are not feeling particularly at peace or maybe even safe and secure in their own homes and communities. As we think and pray about these things in our church, especially at St. Paul's, as our neighborhood has experienced some of these specific challenges in the past few weeks, I am comforted that peace is one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. Why, you ask? Because the Spirit is the one who does the work. Peace is something that is part of God's hope for the world and God's character, and something that the Holy Spirit brings to life. At the end of John, the Gospel of John, Jesus comes among his disciples who are experiencing fear, breathes on them, and tells them, "My peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled." Jesus gives peace to his friends. He offers them this gift from the Holy Spirit of peace. But what is peace? In Hebrew, the word peace is shalom. This is a word that comes up throughout the Old Testament. This is a word that we sing about sometimes in our hymns. But what does it mean? Does it just mean an absence of violence? Does it mean the inner Zen peace that we can experience through things like meditation or yoga or mindfulness? Or is it something else? Hebrew scholars would say that it is something else. Shalom translates well as peace, or even better, as wholeness. Wholeness, peace and wholeness. The hope that God has that everyone may be well, that the world may be whole and healed. This idea of peace, shalom, is beautiful and compelling to me, but it also feels far away at times. And it's in those times when I wonder where peace is and how we will ever move forward with all of the violent circumstances of our world and our daily lives and contexts, that I look to Philippians chapter 4, where we are reminded that the peace that surpasses all understanding keeps our hearts and minds in faith. The peace that surpasses all understanding. We human beings, me especially, like to figure things out. We like to understand why things are the way that they are and how we can grasp them intellectually. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great pursuit. We have these minds, we ought to use them. But there's something amazing about the idea that God's peace surpasses our understanding. That is so helpful in these times when we can wonder, how will we ever respond to the violence in our world? How will we ever work peace among rifts and challenges, divides that have lasted for generations or newly sprung up in the past few years? I am comforted by the idea that God's peace and wholeness that is not as the world gives somehow surpasses my human understanding. I can trust that God is trustworthy, that God's promises are true, that we can believe them, that we can hang our hat on the idea that God longs for peace and wholeness, and that God will work that peace and wholeness in the world, and that it will surpass our understanding of how to get it done.